Hello everybody, Jet here, and welcome back to my Skaven playthrough where we are preparing for our war on Mazamundi, which is going to be a very difficult. It'll be our second war, and I'm trying to ideally want to get the same sort of thing off as before, where we'll have a very quick attrition against them. May spread to neighbouring settlements or local armies. Lowers their income. I don't know if it affects their garrison forces. I kind of hope it does.
No blame. Hi, chieftain. Chieftain of the Deep Warrens. Attack! Fight!
You can sit there and ambush stance just in case. Actually, we've got good walls around here. They've got a second army up there. That's the scary thing. I
am an Aryan reborn. Show.
For the 13. Yes.
In better news, I can pretty much afford another army. Similar to this one.
Mage.
Let's grab that mysterious island, then we're going to fall back in to try and find... our Skaven brethren down there, who I suspect have been battered already. And they've got another full stack there. And this is why I'm really scared by the idea of going to war with the lizard men, guys, because as you can see, they are powerful. But I have to, because they are going to go to war with me at some point. I'm just scared by these two armies up here, because I'm not sure I'm going to be able to hold them off. But I have to kind of do this. I'm in this situation where if I don't expand, I'm never going to expand. I think what we do is we do a lightning war, we take a few settlements, then we try and force a peace treaty again, guys. That's gonna be by far our best option here. But it might go horribly wrong, and if it goes horribly wrong, I might lose this campaign. But that does happen. I'm not the best Skaven player, so if it happens, it happens. Looks like Marathi is getting battered, which means Marathi's... Yes, so Nagrond and the Cult of Pleasure have now confederated, which will buff up Marathi's power quite substantially.
Address me as Sir Lord.
No, I don't want to be grabbing them there. It's working out what buildings I want. I want one of these for growth. Warp fire throwers are brilliant to get, but I'm not quite ready for them yet. I'll grab that one.
Call me Lord Craventail. Ambush attack.
You can start sliding back. Oh, we'll head to that island next.
Unleash nest fleets.
Hey!
Pestilence all powerful, but more slaves needed. More affirmation.
That's what we wanted.
Not let my lack of eye. Yes.
Okay, so they are quite powerful as well. Are they at war? And they are at war with the lizard men too.
Greetings. You see,
They would confederate with me. That would be quite useful. The lizard men are huge, though. Do you actually get the dwarf faction in there? I don't think you do. In the thingy campaign, there is a dwarf faction down here, but I don't think we get them. They could be around here, though. Anyway, that's not an issue at the moment, so... let's enter, let's see how that affects our income. We might be able to push out a 4th army. A reasonable 4th army now. The question is, do I hold off going to war? Because all that I'm doing at the moment is letting them expand around me. And they're going to go to war with me at some point. Once they run out of Dark Elves. Then again, the Dark Elves are now a lot more powerful, you know. Nagarond is now really powerful because it's one solid force, so... Ooh, Chaos Uprising there, that's good. That could potentially batter its way through the defences there. If so, I need to be ready to just try and sneak in and get a settlement up.
I look safe here. You keep staying.
Unless you're going to pay me, I don't want to go to war with them, even though they're miles away. No, so Skrulk seems to be in a similar situation to me, to be fair. He's fairly stuck. It doesn't look like desert to me. But he's got a lot of territory, but he's also being pressured from a lot of sides. However, he's actually at war, whereas I'm not, so... with the lizard men, whereas I'm not. So, I think we have to do this, guys. Unfortunately. Do I ambush that, or do I just... I'm just going to hit Hexalotl, and we're going to try and take this down in one fell swoop.
To your work. Attack! Fight! Hit! Battle fight! Get going! Skaven warlord! Move your tails! Move tails! Attack! Fight!
Oh, that's an auto. We're going to give ourselves the plague, though.
More power! Yes, yes! Be sneaky. Our clan will rise. Too many no-furs here. Fight! Good, good! Don't disappoint me. They feel control there now.
Right, that's nice. That's going to get us a nice chunk of extra cash.
Infest me. Tretch Craventail.
Okay, that's good. That'll be 15% cheaper. Now what we need to do is hold. Those armies do worry me. I'm going to start throwing out another cheapy army here. That'll do to start with. This is just about getting something out quickly. Because actually, we've got really good garrisons here. Iron Spike is the only place which doesn't, and it will do soon. Port Reaver can be built up. Here is potentially going to fall straight away. I'm really not fussed if it falls. There's one thing that Skaven do well, is you do get good garrison forces. He's going to sail across the sea and start meeting people over here. We might even meet another Skaven clan over there somewhere, so... I'm just hoping that Nagarond hammers into them down here. In fact, we can set a military target for them, which I'll probably do to try and get them pressuring. The Lizardmen are more of a threat than Lothan at this point, to both them and me, so... And I can see multiple big armies. That was always going to fall. I'm really not fussed. I've got somewhere better. Now that scares me, it's the forces coming towards me. So ideally what I want to do is I want to force this peace treaty as quickly as I can. I want to do damage and try and force another peace treaty. That said, Nagarond is coming down in force as well, which might well help me here. And this is literally just a territory grab, guys. A border push. If I can expand my borders just a little bit, it will help. And this is hopefully going to give these guys a little bit of time to expand as well. Skrulk's actually in a really... While he's struggling, he's in a really good position with these mountains. It gives him such a good defensive line, and he can, of course, hop over them. So actually, he's got quite a nice defensive position down there, which is probably why he's doing so well. And to be fair, I do as well to an extent.
Raiders.
Yeah,
Rictus.
there you go. You see, I have the plague.
Scurry forward.
That was daft.
Cunning plan. Tretch Raiders. Ambush attack. And total ruination. This way. Hide, skulk, ambush. What?
So I messed up with that plague priest massively, but never mind, we learn.
One command. We are brave, mighty.
Yeah, bonus versus large might be very useful for us actually with that. Let's improve my walls around here. Okay. We've got a big ambush set up there in case they push. So I used the Plague Priest badly, and then I attacked the place which had the plague, which was stupid of me. Now what I want to do is I actually want to push up north and get these little places in here. But they've got two big armies there, which kind of puts me in a tricky position. Yeah. That said, they are quite overextended as well now. because they're in multiple wars with people on multiple sides of them. So actually that's not necessarily a bad thing for me, because it means while they're powerful, they're going to struggle to bring all of their power to play in any one place. So if I can hold the line I've currently got, it's certainly if I can get some walls up in that, that's what I want to do. I want to knock something over and start getting some walls up in Hexlotl straight away. Because if I get a walled settlement there, I can probably hold that unless they bring multiple armies against it, which gives me a really nice solid choke point to build from. I just wish I hadn't thrown the plague at it. That said, anybody who has a battle with my army will get the plague, which is quite funny. They're all hiding in ambush stance around the place, aren't they?
My plan scheme. Littermaster. Call me Lord Craventail.
That's not good.
Horned One's realm weakens. Be sneaky. War,
Let's go hit here
win.
quickly. Oh god, you've got it too.
Yes, yes. Attack!
It's a nice easy cap.
Another victory! Yes, yes!
God, they've all got the plague. Ooh. Yeah.
Address me as Sir Lord. Mighty am I.
Go here. Possibly going to be dwarves here. Oh no, Arcan the Black. He doesn't mind me.
Each other. My desires are at once.
I can't get a trade agreement with him though. Tretch is leveled up again.
Clan Rictus.
My assassin can get the trophies.
Slick's favored. I know no pet. Higher I have slaves bow bow.
So we're just going to dig in here. Because here it's a nice choke point actually, so even if I don't capture much, I'm happy with literally just capturing here. If I could force a peace treaty now, I would. So, you know, I'm happy with what I've taken so far, guys. Because even just taking here, that's going to generate enough money for us to get another entire army out. And then we'd have another army to push forwards within our next lurch forwards, and so on and so forth, guys. So this is what we really want to do, is we want to take a chunk of territory, then hold it. Now, I'm still concerned by their forces behind, but I think Nagrond is going to quite happily deal with them. And that's what scares me. Especially as I've managed to give all of my guys the plague. I should have used that lower down, or saved it until the war had started. That was really, really stupid of me actually, guys, the way I did that. And that's possibly going to have made me lose this war. We'll see. Though we're going to get sensor bearers soon, which we can recruit as well. Which will help us, so burning off a few of my units isn't necessarily bad, but you've seen how quickly this is how badly this is affecting my armies already, guys. I need this plague to be over.
Great Warlord! Tretch Craventail! My orders! Slay no foes! Run, fools! Fools! Fight them! Yes, yes! No, no, run! Let's spread our own corruption.
So he didn't actually get the plague. Just lucky. Yet.
Most masterful of masters. What?
So we're gonna rush the moon shard now.
Master of seers. Skitterpuddle. Unleash nest fleets.
I might regret making friends with him because he's generally not friends with the other factions.
Of kings, very well. Never.
Will you let me pay you for it?
No, never. I am done.
Okay, we'll give that a few turns. We might still be able to get that off.
Ring bell. Salty sea.
In turn and hope we don't get massacred. I'm going to try and capture those 2 settlements, then I'm going to try and pay off the lizard men for a peace treaty next turn, if I can. Basically we'll have just zerged that chunk. It's unlikely they'll accept it though. I was always going to... Again, I'm not particularly bothered about losing there. They are 2 minor settlements. It's capital settlements I really want and need. And he's avoiding my main settlements there, which is actually potentially good. He says, with a worried tone. If I can get all of my armies back down there, I can potentially hold him off. However, we are a couple of turns out. Then again, if he takes there, he's going to get the plague. So, I can potentially let him burn himself off while my guys are burning themselves off. Basically, I'll put us into a stalemate, but I don't really want to lose Hexalotl because, well, obvious reasons, guys. And then we're going to have Sensor Bearers in our main army too, which are very, very nice. Oh, dwarves invading the northern bit of Lothan there. It's interesting. What Harganeth doing? Harganeth aren't really doing much anymore after being battered with their few invasions. I'm quite concerned that the Wood Elves are going to start throwing themselves over soon. Oh wow, a Skaven rebellion just went there as well.
Clan superior. My orders. Slay no foes. Get the
We'll
things.
circle there for now. Not just yet, anyway.
My orders. Slay no foes. Panic flee. I'm ready.
Plague is gone from there, so we're going to zerg our way back down.
Attack them! Kill them! Oh, no, no, run! March, march! Rakatata! Call me Lord Craventail. I order, scurry, move!
To offer a bit more support.
Never, ever!
And let's fight this.
Slay no foes!
This is not going to be an easy battle because they have some very solid units here, but I should be able to win this, guys. And then we'll work out exactly what we're doing next. Hopefully this will be enough to turn it over. We'll see. When they feel threatened, they are more likely to surrender, so we'll have to see how it goes, guys. Let's be honest, there's not really a huge amount of tactics for me here, is there, guys?
Skaven, yes, yes. At once.
We're just going to push forwards, we're going to surround them. I want to get those cold ones are going to be the... Yeesh. The cold one's going to be a nightmare.
Slay, kill. We obey. Fight, attack! Warlord! Strain the cattle trap. Give it a lip. For the vermintide. Clan rat spears. Bloody whistlers. Clan rat spears.
Right, charge up now.
Yes, yes. What? Ready, clan rats. Create. Shrink. Forward, backwards. Murder, kill. March, scurry, dancer. What? Clan rat spears.
You guys can charge over to those cold ones. You can slam to the back of them. These guys, the Saurus warriors, are what are going to cause me the biggest problem here. You guys can actually pull around the back and hammer into them from behind, same as the others. The spears have got them nicely trapped.
Now, yes.
You guys can spawn straight onto them.
Our tail's yours. What orders?
This is perfect. We're just surrounding everything, which is what we're meant to do.
Hungry for battle.
Let's get into the back of these from all the remaining angles.
Fight, attack. Agreed. Attack, charge. Clan rats.
That's good. We're breaking this one, and we're breaking that one.
For the vermintide. Fight, attack.
That's it, guys. Keep on them. We're just, it's the numbers. It's not really the fact we're stronger. It's just the fact there's so many of us.
Stop. Clan rats. What orders?
You know, we want to keep chasing these guys until they're completely broken. That's it. We've got the mass route, guys. And that's how you beat... Because you saw how solid they were until they got surrounded, and then we basically chipped away at their morale, guys, until they were ready to fall over, which is what really saved our skins there. So, no, so that's got us another full territory there, which is really good for us. That's a nice solid push. Now they do still have an army to the north of us there, but that's going to be battered shortly by the Dark Elves.
Even great clans answer to me.
That's going to be a nice chunk of extra income for us. Okay. Anyway, guys, we are going to be leaving this one here, where we've still got a little bit of a fight to go on. He's probably going to fall to the Dark Elves again very quickly, and I think we've got enough forces here to push him off. We'll see. We're going to keep throwing peace treaties back at him, guys, because this was just a land grab. I'm not powerful enough to keep pushing against him, so I've done a bit of damage to him. I just want to try and get a peace treaty now, because I've got another territory, which will up my income substantially. Anyway, guys, thank you very much for watching. As always, I do really hope that you have enjoyed this.